Hey guys, how are you? I hope all of you are fine. And for this video, we are going to talk about the GODOX V1. Okay guys, so let me just start this video by explaining you how it all started. The Profoto, which is a Swedish based company, released its speedlight, which was known as the Profoto A1 on 2017 of September. After 1 year at Photokina in Germany, the GODOX released its speedlight called as GODOX V1 in a Photokina convocation or Photokina event. So let's talk about why the GODOX V1 attracted a lot of attention, and the first reason was that the issue of GODOX with the Profoto. Now the Profoto released its speedlight called the Profoto A1 on September 2017, and after 1 year the GODOX released its own speedlight. Now we call it as GODOX V1 at the Photokina event on September 2018 after exactly 1 year. It was expected to be released on November or December, but it hasn't been released yet to the public, but its pre-orders are being booked on Adorama. You can book that speedlight on Adorama. So the Profoto claimed that the GODOX has violated some of its patent, it has copied its product, and they are preparing to file a lawsuit. I'm not sure whether they did it or not, but I guess that was the reason why the GODOX V1 was not released on November or December for last year. Another reason why the GODOX V1 has gained a lot of attention is because of its round head. The usual speedlights you see in the market have rectangular shaped head, but the GODOX V1 has a round head. That's the only reason why it has gained a lot of attention. So that was the reason why the GODOX V1 has attracted a lot of attention among the photography community. So that was the second reason why the GODOX V1 attracted a lot of attention. The other reason why it has attracted a lot of attention is because of its magnetic capabilities. The round head of GODOX V1 can be used to attract a number of modifiers with it, which are known as AKR1 kit. Now let's back to the video and talk about all its features. What are its features? So the first feature of the GODOX V1 is that it has a round head, so you can use a variety of light modifiers on it. It has a magnetic head, so you can attach the AKR1 kit on it and you can create a lot of different looks with it. You can attach different gels with it, you can attach a grid with it, you can attach a snoot with it, and you can also attach a barn doors with it. Another reason you should be very considerate about is that what is the power of the light. The Amazon has mentioned the speed light to be around 76 watt. On Adorama it's around 42 meter. It's mentioned in terms of guide number. The Amazon has mentioned in terms of wattage, so you can't exactly compare those features. Now the usual speed light guide number is around 60 meter at a reflector angle of 200 mm, but the guide number of this speed light, the GODOX V1, is 42 meter at a reflector angle of 105 mm. So it appears to be slightly under power than the usual speed lights, but I guess it will not be because it's new, so it will be as powerful as compared with the other speed light. Also the guide number is measured at a reflector angle of 105 mm, so the guide number will increase if the reflector angle is increased to 200 mm. Another feature of the GODOX V1 is that it uses a lithium ion polymer battery, just like its sister GODOX V860. Another point to be noted here is that another feature of the GODOX V1 is that it offers a very small recycle time. Its recycle time is less than 1.5 seconds. Now the GODOX claim that it will offer 480 flashes if you use the speedlight on full power per charge. Now since it's a GODOX product, so it will be compatible with the X1T trigger and the X1T Pro trigger, so you won't have any issue using this flash off camera. Also, since the GODOX V1 is going to be the flagship speedlight, so it will also offer the iTTl and ETTL functions. Also, just like other speedlights, it will also offer high speed sync mode, so you can use the speedlight to 1/8000 of a power and the flash will fire at that power. Another feature of the GODOX V1 is that it offers the laser autofocus assist lamp in low light conditions. When you are in low light conditions, the camera will have struggling while focusing, so it will have a laser light, so it will be a little bit more powerful than the usual light, so it can help the camera focusing in low light. Another feature of the GODOX V1 which is not available in any of the previous GODOX speed light is that it offers a modeling lamp. It's a 10-watt LED which is used for modeling light. When you are using it on top of your camera, you have to press the depth of field preview button and the modeling light will flash on. So you can see where the light is falling, where you have to position it. But keep in mind it's only 10 watts, so it will be really less powerful. So if you are using that speed light, whether bouncing it or whether you are using it in a modifier, it will be really small power. You won't be able to see much of a difference. So if you are going to use it outdoors, it will not be any use to you, but during the night it can be useful. Now, just like other GODOX speed light, it also has the S1 and S2 mode. The S1 mode allows the speed light to fire when it sees a bright light. The S2 is also an optical slave mode in which it ignores the pre-flash. The pre-flash is usually used in TTL flashes. During a TTL flash, there are two flashes are fired. One is a pre-flash and second is the actual flash. The pre-flash is used to determine how much exposure should be required, and the second flash is the actual flash that has the actual power of the flash. Just like other GODOX speed light, it has the same light temperature of 5600 Kelvin plus minus 200 Kelvin. Another feature of the GODOX V1 is that it offers a really small amount of power output. The usual speed light of the GODOX have the lowest power to be around 1 by 128, but with the GODOX V1 you can get the power even lower. You can get the lowest power to be 1 by 256. Another feature of the GODOX V1 is that you can really control the amount of light that you are using with the flash. You can really create minute changes with the speed light in 1/10 of a stop. Usually the speed light power ratings is increased or decreased by 1/3 of a stop, but with the GODOX V1 you can reduce that by 1/10 of a stop. So you can control the amount of light very precisely. If you want a little bit more light, you can just press the +1 and the light will be increased by 1/10 of a stop. If you want a little bit of less power, you can just press the minus button and the power of the speed light will be reduced by 1/10 of a stop. Now the other feature of the GODOX V1 is that it offers 0 to 330 degree of rotation horizontally. But if you are using the other GODOX speed light, you will have the rotation from 0 to 360 degrees. You will get 30 degree less rotation if you are using that speed light horizontally. But there is also an advantage here. If you are using the speed light to vertical motion, you will get the rotation from -7 degree to 120 degree. However, if you are using the regular speed light 8600, 8685, etc., the rotation will be from -7 degree to about 90 degree. But with the GODOX V1 you will get from -7 degree to 120 degree. So a lot of photographers was complaining about the locking pin. You have to rotate that dial to lock the speed light when you are using it on camera or off camera, but the GODOX has finally listened to us and it has replaced the locking mechanism with a switch. So you just have to turn the switch either right or either left. So that was all the new features of the GODOX V1. Now let's talk about the price of the GODOX V1. The Profoto A1 price is around $995, which is roughly equal to $1000, which is a lot. But the GODOX V1 price is around $259, which is really cheap than the Profoto Flash itself. Now let's talk about the round head of the GODOX V1. The GODOX V1 has a really different shape compared with the other speed lights which are rectangular in shape. The GODOX V1 has a round head. Now a lot of photographers are confused that the round head will offer a soft light. No, it will not. The softness or hardness of a light is dependent upon the size of the light source itself. If the light source is small, the light will be hard. If the light source is large, the light will be soft. Since the GODOX V1 has a small head, its size is just similar with the old head flash heads, so the light will not be soft. Although you can claim it, the light is more equally placed, the light is more uniform, although you can say that which is true. But if you say that the GODOX V1 has a soft light compared with the other speed lights, then that's not true. The GODOX V1 has the same hardness in the light as compared with the other speed lights. So that was pretty much it about the GODOX V1. If you have any questions, do let me know and I will get back to you.